next 30 minutes as the world turns. Brought to you today by Ivory Soap, 99 and 44, 100% pure in clothes.
Good evening. I know you were here to see Jubilina Redeems channel, but she wanted to give an important update. And instead of watching her, you're going to be viewing an old but good, what did they used to call it? A soap opera. Why did they call it a soap opera, you ask? Because they're trying to tell you something. The New World Order.
World turns.
Turning it upside down.
This portion brought to you today by delicious mountain-grown Folgers. Mountain-grown for rich flavor. And by mild ivory liquid. The dishwashing liquid with long-lasting suds.
Make sure you wash your hands now. 2-3 times. You can't be too sure. But for today's new and updated soap opera, and you better wash your mouth out with soap if you ever dare to speak without your muzzle. Today's new episode is not as the world churns, turns, learns, burns, but could it be all my sheep, all my kids, all my children? No. It's as the virus churns. This virus has got to be stopped. And today's episode of As the Virus Churns, we find our starlet, Hillary, crying in her soup. No soup for you! Because her soon-to-be husband, Officer Chauvinistic, has just cheated on her at the beach, or so she thinks. Let's go join her, shall we? Why did he do it? Why did he cheat on me? At the beach with that woman. That woman! With a string bikini. But it wasn't a string bikini. She was nude. And so I called the cops and requested my soon-to-be husband, Officer Chauvinistic, to go on the scene, if you know what I mean. But this is no time for joking. This is not a laughing matter. Why did he cheat on me with that woman? That woman? Oh. Maybe it's because I'm Alice. Look at me. I look like a skeleton. My muscle is very fuzzazzled. Why did he do it, though? I'm all alone all day. With these white walls. These white walls all day. I can't go out because of Corona. Musharona might get me. Look away. Look away. I can't. For some reason, I'm having breathing problems lately. I've been doing as they say. I wear this mask in the house all day. For some reason. Oh no, could it be? chauvinistic ever return. Could that be him? Punch, chauvinistic. Oh, I better put on my lipstick. Just a second. Do I look better now? Oh, I'll be right back. Pray that it's my soon-to-be husband. Just a minute now. Oh, it's you. It's you, Punch. Oh, why did you cheat on me?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been at the beach all day, on duty, in the heat. Da 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 da.
In the heat? With that woman? That woman? I had to do it. I had to call on her.
It was you, Karen. You called the cops.
But I requested you. You should thank me. You could have taken her in, but you were on camera. On YouTube.
Well, now that you mention that, I did get to put her hands behind her back and pull her towards me. That gave me a little bit of power.
Oh, I'm glad I helped a little bit. My soon-to-be husband. But why? Why are you at the beach cheating on me? Why? I saw that she had a black bikini. Black bikinis do matter because the other one with a white bikini you paid no attention to. Only the black bikini. Why? Why did you choose the black bikini over the white bikini? I know you did it. You did it, didn't you?
No, nothing went down.
Why are you acting so strange lately? Punch, chauvinistic. Officer, Punch, chauvinistic.
I don't know. Something's come over me lately, ever since I took that.
What is it? What did you take? Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?
I took the vaccine! Dun, dun, dun! I can't see in here either. It's very dark.
Why are you wearing sunglasses at night?
'Cause I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my mask even in the fight. That made no sense. I think I'm going insane.
Why would you be going insane in this white room all day with a mask on? Not able to breathe or talk to anybody?
And you must keep 6 feet away. Have you been doing that today?
Yes, I never left the house. And I keep having this horrible cough. I'm wearing my mask all day, though.
Good for you.
But I want to know why you're wearing those sunglasses at night. Why are you acting so strange?
I don't know. I just know I'm to obey orders. Ever since I took that vaccine, something has become very strange indeed.
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off. I want to see my husband's eyes.
All right. She might not like it. No! Look away! Look away! I'm hideous! Hideous! Look what I've become. A zombie to the New World Disorder. Hail! 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 We must stop these do-gooders. They're out there. They're out there. Get your Karens together. Chop, chop. Get them all together so we can take down these do-gooders. that are out there enjoying the sun. How dare they be having bikinis on? I am a cop, sworn to uphold the law. Therefore, even though there's murderers and shopping cart pusher-overs and people robbing grannies, whacking grandpas on the head, and stealing and rioting and setting fires and breaking into stores, I did my job, me and my other fellow officers. We were on the scene, if you know what I mean. We were on the scene. We wasted taxpayers' money. For hours we were out there messing with this one lone girl. Why, do you ask? Because she had to be stopped. She was smiling. How dare her? With no mask. And they weren't 6 feet 6 feet apart. How dare they? I know. It's horrible. That's why I had to call. I had to call the law. I'm a good citizen. I don't know why I can't see a thing anymore. I can't see anything. Pull your mask down. Yes, I will. Oh, there I am. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Punch, chauvinistic. But I had to get him. I dialed 911. Report them. Hail. Are we ever going to be married? Are we ever going to be husband and wife? Yes, one day. After you've had my baby. But I already had her. You don't remember? I don't remember anything anymore. I'm the walking dead. Where is our baby? She's right here, but I don't know if I should let you hold her because she doesn't have a mask on. And I just threw my mask away. Hold on. Let me find it. Just a second. I can't be seen without my mask. No mask. No soap for you. All right. I'll have to borrow yours, which is broken. And it stinks like a dirty diaper. But I'll wear it for just one more minute. I don't know why when I wear this thing, this dirty diaper, I start to cough. And I'm having problems breathing. But I'm doing my job. I'm doing my duty. Now you would like to see our baby that you forgot about because you've been brainwashed by the system. You sold out, Copper. Copper, you sold out. Yes, I would like to see the baby. Here she is. I'll give her to you. But make sure your mask is on good and tight now. Good and tight. All right. I will. Just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to get our baby. Our baby! I had your baby, Punch, and you don't remember. I don't remember anything anymore. This is the year 1984. 2020. Dun, dun, dun! Here she is. But she doesn't have her mask. Be careful. Oh, I forgot my shades. Now I look like a real person in 2020. Dun, dun, dun! Here's your baby. Thank you. Oh, there she is. But she doesn't have a mask on. I don't want to hold a baby without a mask. Here, use this. Quickly. Dun, dun, dun. I can't find anything to use. Just use this. It fits perfectly. Oh, for
some reason, she doesn't like it. She's coughing. It's a bad day. Oh, no. We have to find something better than that. What else could we have?
Dun, dun, dun.
A coffee filter. Just for her. And look at this. She wore the mask for 5 seconds. And she's coughing. Is the virus getting her? Is it? Put this on. Put this on and you'll be able to breathe the virus. Or you can just be...
Durr. Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? Go, 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 go. I'm sorry. I'm bored, you heard me? All right, y'all. Oh, boy. Today is I was going to go like this. Where are my glasses? My glasses. My glasses. Uh-huh. Today is the 8th of August, so it's 8/8, and it ain't too late. But you better not wait. Oh, my gosh, I cannot breathe in that thing. I'm really not even kidding. So I just wanted to come on, after all jokes aside, and tell y'all that we got a victory. A victory, y'all. I finally had to break down. I have no way to open any cans to get food. I was trying to break it with this old rusted knife. And so I had to go to the dollar store. Gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where are you taking me? Just want to make sure I didn't bother my little dog just for that second that was on. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. How are people walking around in that all day? This is insane. Oh my God, I'm really serious. I started sweating just from that little amount of time that I got it. Anyway, that mask was given to me, just so you know. I have not worn it yet. I told y'all the 2 times, I guess it was 3 weeks ago, that I held it up like this. That's how I had the dirty diaper one. I held it up like this to get on the bus, and then I witnessed to people. And then another time I held it up just like this as I walked past the cop. I did not strap it. And I felt bad just about doing those 2 things. And then I dropped it as soon as I got in the grocery store. I'm not doing that anymore because I still feel like that's leading to complying. And we're supposed to be a witness. We're supposed to pave the way, right? If you've been highly targeted, persecuted for years, like a lot of us on this channel have, we have no fear. They've taken everything. What, they're going to take our breath now? No, the Lord gave us this breath. He put the breath of life in us, and Satan is trying to steal it. And he's going to lose. He already did lose. That's why they're acting like this. But long story short, too late. The win for Team Jesus today happened. I finally did it. I had to get up enough energy, work myself up. It's like mental. Because I know I'm going to be harassed when I go in without a mask. I already know it. I already had the one woman, the Karen, in Florida. When I was in Florida, I guess this happened about a month and a half ago, maybe. And she actually followed behind me. I left the store. She followed behind me. I put out a video about talking about a month and a half ago. Sorry. Got a hair lip. And she started saying that I better watch out for not wearing my mask. I'm going to get beat up, threatening me. And then her other friend, another Karen, which I don't know why they say that, poor Karen, because I have a friend named Karen, but anyway, I feel sorry. But anyway, the other woman followed me. I'm walking on foot. I've got my dog in my purse and my little bag, my dollar store bag. Again, this was in Florida about a month and a half ago. Again, at another gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where are you taking me, man? Dollar store. And she's following in a truck with her hand out the window and a phone taking pictures, yelling at me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just minding my own business. The only thing I said back to the woman was, God bless you. That's what I said. And the other one comes by. They were tag teaming in the dollar store surrounding me. There was 3 of them. And she goes, "Hey, crazy lady. And she got up to where I had no choice but to like not make eye contact, but kind of look her way because she was blocking me as I'm about to get off the sidewalk to cross to where the bus was going. And she goes, "You're crazy," and took pictures of me. Yeah, I'm the crazy one, right? These people are under heavy, heavy mind control. But today, again, 2 thumbs up for Team Jesus. So I did it. I worked myself up. What I did was I prayed to Father. I asked him to please send a hedge of protection and to please help me keep my peace and to send peace and love out to everybody else when I walked in. And of course, as I was walking in, another woman had run in front of me and with her mask on, and then she like looked scared, so I let her go. And then, because we can't get mad at these people. A lot of these people are part of it. They know that it's bogus and they're being paid to do it. But some are actually in fear. So we just have to pray that the Lord wakes these people up. So I let her go, and then I went in. And there was only maybe 1 or 2 other people in the store. But within 5 minutes, a gaggle of gang stalkers, as usual. And so I tried to like stay away from each of them. Everybody in the store had the mask that means you're scared on. Not the mask that means you care, the mask that means you're scared. That's what the Lord told me. Anyway, let me get some water. I'm serious. That mask made me, just for a couple of, however long I did that. Terrible. And so I got the few little items that I needed, like the can opener, which, by the way, I had been planning to get for the last week because I've been hammering like the can of beans to open it or whatever I have with this old knife. It was hurting my hand, man. This aggression will not stand, man. So I'm looking online. I'm thinking, well, maybe I can find like a cheap one that is at the grocery. Maybe they can send it to me or something like that. And couldn't find anything. I'm not paying $15 for a can opener. So I was like, I got to do it. I got to go to the dollar store. The one thing, the whole wall was filled with like, knives and forks and spatulas and mixing stuff and everything, spoons and all the things you need for the kitchen except one item. Can you guess what that is? If you're an empowered individual, I'm sure you know. They take whatever we want and they take it, they buy it or whatever. But actually, the Lord is showing me they're not even buying it. They're putting it in another section. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I knew the Lord sent me in there, all right? And at this point, nobody had bothered me about the mask other than the lady walking in looked like she was frightened or whatever. But nobody was, I made sure to like stay away from people as they're rounding the corner. And I would like walk back, not just social distancing. It was just to keep them from freaking out because I don't pay attention to this line. I'm sorry, but I don't need directions on how far to go in line. Go this way. The arrow points this way, so I will go this way. If the arrow points that way, I'm going the other way. A tatel. But anyway, but that's how I handled it so I wouldn't cause more of a scene. And the whole time what I was doing was asking Father to bring joy and peace and love. This is what I was saying in my spirit. I wasn't saying it out loud. And right when I realized that they take it, and there's like not just one of each spoon and spatula and all that stuff. There's like 20. There's like 2 or 3 rows of each one in this dollar store. And because it's off the beaten path and, hardly anybody's going out anymore to get anything. So I was like, oh, yeah. And I said, no, I'm going to focus that the Lord sent me in here and I'm finding the can opener. And I'm not going to have to go up and ask because then I knew they'd say, where's your mask? I just want to get the can opener and the other couple little items that I got and gotta get. Oh, snap. So that's what I did. And I visualized finding the can opener. And the Lord said, look to your right underneath. And underneath a pile of, I don't know what it all was, like random spoons and forks and stuff, was a can. Actually, there was like 3 or 4 of them. So they'd taken them off the thing because it was empty where it said can openers. and hid them underneath a pile of other stuff. So that's a tip, TIs. If you go into the grocery and you can't find your stuff, a lot of times they go in and buy it out. This happens to me all the time. I actually had food delivered since my Sharona charade at the one place where I had been for long enough for somebody to send me something. Remember where they tried to poison me with breaking the air conditioner, drilling a hole to make the Freon come out? Fun times at the Circle K. But guess what? Me and Beignet, we're still standing better than we ever were. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Anyway, I had groceries delivered, and I had picked all the grocery items, and each one was being sent, and it'd say online, it would say, this item wasn't available, your shopper picked up this item instead. This item wasn't available, blah, 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 blah. But all the items were there, they were available, because it'll say out of stock before you order. They were all in stock when I ordered, but 10 minutes later, it took her 10 minutes to get there. They had already gotten all the stuff. And she actually made a comment where it says, talk to your shopper, and said, I'm so sorry. Almost everything that you want, they're out of for some reason. But you know what's cool? Being highly targeted, empowered, we're highly adaptable. So it doesn't even faze me. I'm like, okay, don't get that, get this, or find something else, or I don't care. Just don't bring me no lima beans now. Now watch, I'll open the door and there'll be cans of lima beans outside. I'm kidding. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, long story short, too late. And then I'm going to go. It is like 11. Wow, it's almost midnight. Oh, yes, it's late as night. It's almost midnight. Jesus is coming back soon, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I may upload another video, or I might wait till tomorrow because I'm pretty tired. But filled with joy. The Holy Spirit has really been working on me. And I wanted to share it with y'all, this positive thing that happened. So I get up to the front, and again, everybody's got masks on. A man hurried and rushed up in front of me. Right as I was headed up, he had one item, so I'm sure, because this is what gang stalkers, another tip, if you're targeted and you don't know this yet, they just go in and they grab whatever they can, one item, to rush in front of you, and then have some sort of a confrontation. And so that's what he was trying to do. The Lord said, that is a cop. Okay, the Lord will tell me who somebody was. He was not on duty. He didn't have any cop uniform on or anything. Couldn't see what he looked like because he had the mask on and shades on, and that's what led me to do this video, because it was like, are you for real? They're in hiding. They're hiding. The mask, that means they're scared. So I turned around, not because I was scared of them, because I'm not scared of these creatures, just because I didn't want confrontation. I want to get my little can opener and my other couple items and get, like I said. And so I waited for him. So he starts making this whole conversation with the cashier, which was a dude. And they're talking, I'm not kidding when I say at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So I'm looking at other stuff. I'm just going up and down the aisle because I've never been in there, and I'm looking to see what else they have. And then noticed the guy had left. So I go, and as I go back up there, every person in the store, more gang stalkers, all swarmed me. They all rushed behind me. And I say all, there was maybe 5, but they all came in like right after I did. They all rushed up at the same time. And I didn't pay attention, but I guarantee you they probably each had one item each, whatever they could grab. Because they grab something as soon as they see me go up there, to swarm like bees, because they're the hive mind, right? The hive mentality. It's Satan's kingdom. Satan's seed is in their brain. So anyway, get up to the front, and I still was thinking peace and love. I sent peace and love to that cop. The Lord told me it was a cop, and that hurried and went in there in line in front of me. So he was waiting for me. And when I get up to the front, he goes, well, I'm not going to put it back on because it actually is irritating. How are you doing today, ma'am? And I said, I'm great. How are you doing? He goes, where's your mask, ma'am? I said, I have a medical and a religious exemption. That's what I said. Actually, I said, I have a medical exemption. And he goes, okay. And I said, and a religious exemption. And then he goes, okay. Like that. It was like, you know what it just reminded me of? Wow. If y'all are old enough to remember or happen to have seen an old Charlie Brown, was it Charlie Brown? It was. Like, I think it was a teacher or something on there. And you could never understand what the teacher was saying. Like, Charlie Brown, come here. Right? Instead of talking to Charlie. Wow, that's even weird. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. That's kind of what he sounded like, but I could hear him, but it was muffled. And so he rang up my items, and I saw all eyes on deck. All eyes, not on DICK. Officer, funny enough, on that Black Lives Matter, I mean, not Black Lives Matter, Black Bikinis Matter, what I just did the skit from, I'm going to leave a video link at the bottom under the description. Y'all are not even going to believe this clown show. But the reason why I did it, well, let me finish the other story. See how I get off track, Jack? Click it, clack. So he rang up my items, and the 4 people that were behind me, all of them all at once, hurried up there. And all I saw was this. One lady looked like that, and then the other ones had like mad faces. It reminds me of like these cartoons where they just draw glaring eyes peeking out of the dark. That's what they are. They're in darkness. Wow. Thank you, Father. You're seeing it live on Jesus TV. Because this isn't my channel. This is the Lord's channel. So, but anyway, long story short, too late. So I got all my items, and while he was ringing them up, I'm praying for everybody to wake up that's in the store and send them love and peace and joy. And I was doing it out of my heart. And nobody got mad at me, and he put my things in the bag. But here's the interesting part. So he gives me I was supposed to get, okay, well, let me finish. And so he said, thank you, like that, and handed me the bag like that. And I go, thank you, you have a blessed day in Jesus' name, like that. And he went, thank you, like that. And I walk out the door, and as I did, a lady comes peeking around the corner with a mask on, and she looked like that again. It was a different lady. And the only way I knew is because they actually had similar build, but their eyes were different because you can't see. They don't even look human anymore. They look like zombies. They're taking the joy, seeing people, wishing people hello, giving them hugs. They're taking what it means to be human away. Don't let them, y'all. They can't touch this. We are the light in the darkness, and no one lights a lamp and hides it under a basket. We're the lamp. So we need to stand up and not comply, all right? So I get it if y'all have had to a few times. And I have something else to ask y'all about when I finish that. Let me write this down so I don't forget. So anyway, I said, and you have a blessed day in Jesus' name. And he didn't get mad. He said, thank you. Muffled, of course. Then I went outside, and somebody pops around the corner. Pop! It's the Nazis popping out of the bushes. Anyway, that's what we used to call the, what do you call it? The meter maids in New Orleans. We called them the Nazis, because they would pop. I'm like, where are they coming from? I just parked. This is back when I drove. I just parked. I kid you not. I had a Jeep, and I was parking in the quarter because I lived in the French Quarter for a while before I moved. I've lived all over New Orleans, but this is a true story. And to see how I get off track, Jack, but I'll just tell you because it's kind of funny. I went over the line, Donnie. Over the line. Mark it 0, Donnie. Mark it 0. No, I'm not doing this or this. But the bumper of the Jeep, it stuck out a little bit. It was like a metal or whatever it was bumper that stuck out. It's like this thick, right? I park, and you can drive around for an hour in the quarter, and you can't find a parking spot back then. And I lived there, so I had to park there. And honestly, I think I was getting groceries this day too, because sometimes I'll park like a mile away back in the day and then walk. But I finally found a spot right by my apartment, and I parked it, and there's lines. Gotta get in the lines now. Don't color outside the lines now. Stay in the lines. Stay 6 feet away. Aye, Captain. And I parked with the tires inside the lines like you're supposed to. The next day, my Jeep was gone. The cops. One of many millions of stories of what some of these creatures have done to me. But yeah, they had it towed because they said I wasn't in the lines. I said, yeah, I was. They go, well, your bumper went over the line. Yeah. Cost me like $300 that time. There's a lot more stories about that. See how I get off track. But anyway, the moral of this story is I made it out of the store, no kind of scene or anything. And I believe it was because I went in. When I went in the time where the woman was yelling at me, saying, you're going to get beat up, I went in there and I was thinking negative because of all the stuff that had already been happened. I'd just been Judased out. My dog had almost died. She had been bleeding profusely. I'd had one incident after another. The cops were trying to set me up in this hotel with my friend, who's, by the way, is a ex-Navy SEAL. Not even joking. And this was all in Florida. This went down like a month and a half ago. So it was within those few days that I got the place. So I wasn't prepared spiritually to go in there. So when I went in, I was already in there, like ready. What are they going to do next, right? And instead of thinking positive, I was like thinking in my head, here, they're going to start again. Oh, there they are. And they were. One was taking a picture of me and bending over, like watching because I unzipped my purse because my dog was in there, right? So I unzipped it when I got in to get her in there. And so she's taking a picture as if I'm trying to steal something because I'm bent over, zipping my purse up. It was bad. But I'm not making excuses. But I mean, I'm not making excuses for these stalkers because it was shameful what they do and, what they did and what they're doing. It's shameful and cowardly and criminal and evil. But I believe maybe if I would have gone in there like I did this morning, thinking positive, thinking love and laughing, like I was laughing in my heart when I was walking down there. The Lord just filled me with humor and joy when I woke up this morning. I'm so grateful. But I believe that maybe it would have shifted everything. So I believe we can fly. I keep saying I believe. I believe. That is key. You got to have faith, faith, faith. So TIs, saints, angels on the front lines battling for Jesus Christ of Nazareth. We have to have faith and we have to stand out in the crowd. Hold on. You get another sip. We got to have good vibes. Good vibrations. And yes, I made it with this cup. So freaking funny. This is what I went in there for. I'm not even kidding. This was a month and a half ago. Wow. And I went because I didn't have any cups or mugs or anything at the other place. And because I'd been staying in hotels and was homeless and all this stuff. And so I went into the dollar store to get, because I know they have dollar mugs, right? And this is the mug I got. I promise y'all I did not plan this. But I was like, I unpacked my little bag, and there was my mug in it. That's funny. Gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where are you taking me? So anyway, that went really good. Then I went around the town, and I was singing a song that I'm going to end it with. And it was a song that really cheered me up, and it's helped me throughout the last, I'm going to say, 1.5 to 2 years. Because I lived in New Orleans for probably 18 years total. Sometimes I might leave for a year and then come back. Well, not for a year. I might leave for like 6 months and then stay for a year and then like that. But it's been a total of about 18 years. The longest I think I lived there was like 7 years without leaving. And then, of course, Katrina, we had to leave, or I wouldn't have left. But anyway, what am I rambling about? Because I'm a rambling woman. This is the song that I'm going to end it with if I can find it, because, again, this is off the cuff. Off the cuff! It is off the cuff! Ah! Get it off! All right. So this might help y'all, because this made my day go so much better, because this morning was horrific when I got up. At the place, the room that I just got, haven't been here not very long. I don't know how long. I'll write a song about it later. But they have started. You want to take a guess? Sorry, my hair's a mess. Pretending to be Hillary. New construction site. Right outside my window. Loud. Plus, I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 freaking... I got the leaf blower out in the rain like an idiot, but I know the woman. Get out of here, Cletus. Yeah, 4 freaking leaf blowers. One on each side, all right? One at the place I'm renting, which they started between 8 and 10 about every 3rd day. This has been going on for the whole time I've been here. And then they stop, and then they never do it at the same time. This is another tip. They're all in on it. It's like you're probably thinking, if you're targeted, how are these people, how can they do this all day long and they can't be sleeping? It's because there's not one of them. They're a satanic hive. And a lot of them are Freemasons, y'all. Just look around. Here's something I want y'all to do. And email or message and tell me if y'all have a Freemason, whatever they call it, a temple or whatever, around where y'all are. Everywhere I go that I happen to get a room, because they know I'm going to look for something cheaper, and also that I have a hard time having anybody even rent to me. But there's always a Freemason place by it. Also, I've just found out there's a tower by this. Yeah, that's nice. Nice, real nice. Anyway, so 2 leaf blowers today, a construction site, and for the grand finale, banging they positioned, there was a whole row of trash cans on one side, all at the end, for the whole, all the, I guess, the rooms or whatever in the apartments. And now someone overnight, I think night before last, moved only one, directly under my window and slammed the trash can all morning. And then the other thing they like to do is do the laundry. So now they've got the laundry. Now it's not doing the beep, beep, beep like the other place. If y'all been following me long enough, this was back in March where I had that hell house. They're all hell. But anyway, but guess what? We go home to heaven. This is how we do it. And yeah, so that was going on. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Lord, please. I want to have peace. I want to focus on you. I couldn't think to read the Bible because it was rain all day long. Well, not all day. It was until I left. And I got about 4 hours of sleep, so that's kind of why I'm tired. But the Lord reminded me that I hadn't been listening to music or anything. So I listened to a song, Sister Roxanne, shout out to you. Roxanne, I'm sorry. I know you don't like that. And y'all will like this song too, but that's not the song I'm going to play. It's by the Newsboys. One of them is We Believe, and the other one is That's How You Change the World. And I started dancing around, and my computer I don't have a stereo or anything, so my computer is very quiet, but I still could hear it over the leaf blower when I put it in like the little side area, like as far away from the other side of the leaf blower as I could. And I stood in that one little spot about this and started dancing, and I truly felt joy coming over me. And shout out to Sis that starts with a K if you're watching. I remember you said you used to love to dance, and I used to love to sing before my voice got messed up. My voice! I believe that Satan was hitting us, because I've never smoked, y'all. Never. I hate it. My mom died of lung cancer, and it affected my dad also, breathing it. But anyway, so I listened to those songs, and then I listened to another song y'all might like is by Matthew West, and I forgot about all these. They just came to me. The Lord was filling me with joy just from like 5 songs that I listened to, and then I was able to go witness. I witnessed for about 2 hours today. It got too hot. My dog was panting and stuff, but I went around singing this song. A few people, which I believe to be, maybe they weren't, maybe they were just scared or in a bad mood, or wondering how is she laughing? More than likely, they were probably, community-based criminal agents. They looked not very pleased, or they pretend they didn't hear me. But I'm going to say at least half of the people, which is pretty good. Yeah, at least half of the people that I was singing this as I went by them either kind of smiled, or they actually, a few of them laughed. So this is what I want to leave y'all with. And hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay, so I want to leave y'all with this because this has helped me so much. I made a video. Actually, it's probably been going on about 2 years now. Because when I lived, maybe longer than that. When was I on my boat? Let's see, that was 2017. Yeah, probably 3 years. Wow, that went by quick. This song has been helping me. Hopefully this is the right one. If it's not, I'll play the other one. But anyway, it's just popped in my head to share it with y'all. So I went around singing this song real loud, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. But what else I wanted to say was like I said, what happened, the reason for the Black Bikinis Matter thing that I just did at the beginning, the skit, was because I watched this YouTube channel. I've only watched him maybe a handful of times, but he's really informative and he's pretty funny. I don't know his name yet, but it's called High Impact Vlogs. And I saw it last night, but it came out August 5th. By the way, today is 8/8, and I'm feeling great, of 2020. High Impact Vlogs. It came out 8/5, so just 3 days ago. And it's titled Myrtle Beach Thong Police Tyranny. All right? And he actually says in it, because I want to give the guy credit, I didn't make up that Black Bikinis Matter, but I thought it was hilarious. This poor girl, she's probably in her 20s. She might have even been a surfer. Ha ha ha, that's my skull. Man, I miss surfing. I used to surf, y'all. It was so fun. It was just relaxing. You're free. You're free out there. But anyway, it was her and her friend. And no, I personally, when I was younger, I wouldn't have even have done this. And I was pretty flaunty. But she's, free-spirited. You can wear whatever you want if that's what she wanted to wear. We're supposed to be modestly covered, and yes, I know this isn't, but I actually don't wear this out. And you want to know something funny? I bought this at the Target. If y'all remember, I went into the Target back in Houston right before my dad died, when I was in that hell place that I was just telling y'all about. They're all like that, but anyway. And I had no clothes, nothing. And it was boiling hot out, and all I had was a couple long sleeve shirts. And I bought this. I think it was I spit. Because I'm so excited. I did that in that one video too, but anyway. I don't know how much this was, like $5 or $6. I promise y'all, I did not notice this when I bought it. But when I put it on, I'm like, what in the world? And I knew it was the Lord showing me something. But I've never come on and told y'all. But here it is. This is what the bottom of the shirt says. Hold on. Getting a Charlie horse. Can y'all see it? I don't want to take my shirt off. It says MK on it. What? MK Ultra. Hold on, I really do have a Charlie horse. Why do they call it Charlie horse? Okay, so that was bizarre because I bought it like that. And I told you on another video, I said, there's some deprogramming the Lord's helping me go through and release things. And I didn't want to talk about it because my dad just passed like 4 months ago. It seems like it just happened because I really wasn't able to grieve because of all the craziness going on. And the moving like every week and all that stuff. And the My Sharona charade and just, I won't get into it. But anyway, so I'm finally starting to be able to grieve about my dad. And I believe he made it to heaven. But what was I saying? That's my skull. I'm not wasted. Anyway, I'm sorry I had a mind melt. No, I'm not being radiated, but that's also what I wanted to tell y'all. I forgot what I was going to say, man. I need to learn how to do live chats because then y'all could remind me. Well, the Lord was telling me to release things and forgive and heal and all that. Oh, I know what I was saying. But in another video, I said, some things happened to me when I was younger, and I believe something happened out of respect for my dad who just passed. I don't want to talk about it yet, but it starts with an M. Well, I didn't think about it, but I started thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to think, after I made the video, they're going to think I meant molested. Well, I may have been and just don't remember it because of the heavy, heavy mind control, I believe. But that's what I meant was MK, Ultra, yeah. And because that I gave my life to Jesus, he's breaking these chains. And I believe maybe that could also be the chain link fence that's being broken, that it was surrounding me. It's now only on the left side, and it's down in the darkness, like the darkness is being kept out. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, I will leave a video link to this video about the Black Bikinis Matter. And what happened is Officer, and I could not make this up if I tried. Well, yeah, I probably could, but it's pretty freaking funny. Officer Dick, that's his name. And he looked like one, man. He arrested or was going to arrest. He handcuffed her, drug her off the beach because she was nude. She wasn't nude, okay? I wouldn't wear this, and I know anybody that's, have given their lives to Jesus wouldn't wear it, but she was covered up. Like her front part was covered, and then she had, it was skimpy now, but she was completely covered, and she was a cute girl. She kind of looked like Britney Spears, to be honest, but a lot thinner. I mean, Britney's was curvy. She's not overweight or anything, but this girl was very thin. And there was a board a surfboard next to her, and I think she might have been a surfer. I could tell she was a free spirit. She was just out there enjoying sun and her friends. And this cop picked her out of a crowd. And that's why I made the joke. And the guy on the vlog, before I heard him say it, that's what I thought. It came to me in my spirit. One of the women out there was jealous of her. And he said, oh, yeah, some guy got caught staring at her. So basically he's insinuating that his girlfriend or wife called the cops on her. Only her. But they show her friend who's in a white bikini, and that's what made it funny. She's got like a blue or some other color bikini top on, but her bottoms are black. And her friend is standing there next to her. Now she's more covered up now, but still, both their booties are showing exactly equal, all right? But the one with the white bikini did have 3 strings, but they're strings. There are 3 little strings on the side and the front. But if you turn them both around, it was identical. It was a thong, a G-string, going up the clickety-clack, Jack. Up your crack, Jack. But yeah, so he goes out of his way. It was 2 of them. and they're doing their job. They got the badge that means they care. No, it's got the badge. They got the badge that means they're scared. They're on a power trip. So these two clowns waste taxpayers' money and hours instead of going and getting the murderers and the rioters and the thieves and all that kind of stuff, the gangsters. They're picking this one poor girl out that's doing nothing wrong. I don't even think, she didn't sound like she'd been drinking or anything. And she was very respectful, and she seemed pretty smart too. And so don't let looks fool you. I did notice that the tattoo looked kind of like she had a big tattoo on her front part that kind of looked like it may have been Baphomet, but I don't think she was a witch. I really don't. I don't think she knew what she was getting. It looked like it could have been more like a gypsy hippie kind of style, but it did look like a Baphomet, and that's another trick they do. You can't see these things that are hidden in plain sight until you have eyes to see and ears to hear. And the Lord, when he takes the scales off our eyes and he frees us from the veil, right? Which most of these people are under, 99%, 99 red balloons go by. 90% of these people, maybe 99% of them are under this hypnosis. You will see these evil things hidden. That, like, I remember when I first was awake, my ex-boyfriend, he was like a beach bum hobo. He had on a pair of, when I first started waking up, it was in '08. I didn't like completely like BAM until 2012, but in '08 I was like, there's something weird. There's no way I could be having this much bad. What is going on here? Around then is when this happened. He was wearing a pair of Hawaiian shorts, like board shorts. He'd been wearing these for like a year, not every day because he steins, but he wore them like once a week or something for a year. And I never noticed this. And then one day I look over and I go, what is on your shorts? He had them laying on the bed. And I looked at it again. There was skulls, evil looking, creepy skulls hidden in the Hawaiian flowers. And he couldn't see it. And I saw it. And then it's like how you'll see something in the cloud and somebody else won't see it. But it was more obvious than that. It was so obvious. And so then I drew around it with my finger, and then he went, oh, wow. And then he saw it. It was amazing. So these kind of things are hidden. So these poor people, she might not even know what's on her front, but y'all take a look at it, at the video, and you guys will probably actually like watching the video. But Caitlin would like watching it too. But anyway, take a look at the video, and when you see her, I think it's towards the end of the video on this high impact vlogs. Tell me what it looks like. I didn't really stare at it, and I didn't like stop it or anything, but I just like glanced at it. I only watched it once. I glanced at it, and to me it looked like it was a Baphomet or something, but I don't think she has any idea what's on her. And a lot of these people don't. They're under heavy, heavy mind control. So, the gang stalkers that are coming out in the red and all that, the Lord taught me a lesson when my dog bolted and the girl saved her from the black SUV in oncoming traffic, which was in a whole nother video about that. I'm making this too long, man. This is only going to be 30 minutes. I've already talked an hour. But she was wearing red, and that's my gang stalker's color. But she was very nice. So these demons are making people put colors on and do these things, and it's not even the people doing it. Now, there are some that are aware. A lot of the Freemasons are doing this, or the Satanists and the witches. They know what they're doing, but then the other half have no clue what they're doing. They're under heavy mind control, or they're under a spell. And remember, our president said it's a spell. Right? They put a spell over the majority of people, so they're living in fear. And that's why we have to stand up to the satanic system and shine a light. And people do as they're told, and they watch everybody else, and then they do it. Just like how the latest fashion, and then all the people start doing the same thing, right? Or say the same thing, like the same sayings. Like how everybody will start saying, like I just said, like. I've been saying like for years. So it starts to become a habit if you do it for a long time. But if people watch how somebody else does, and then another person does it, and then another, it's like a ripple effect, domino effect. Domino, oh, domino. Yeah, and the Lord even told me dominoes are about to fall. London Bridge is falling down. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to ask y'all is, I would never, ever have done this willingly, ever. This has happened to me twice now, twice. And I didn't really have any symptoms, but I do remember it was actually the next day. It was the next day. When this happened the last time, the time before that, I don't remember. I don't remember if I had symptoms the time before, but this last time, the next day I had a migraine all day, and then I had a dull, aching migraine for a few days after that. And again, I would have never consented to this. And I don't know how they're getting away with this, but I was walking into this place I'd never been, and this man came out of nowhere like the temperature Nazi. No soup for you. You can't have soup if you don't get your temperature. Didn't ask, and I was warned. The Lord told me not to let them do that. And I actually even had a dream, y'all. Before they ever came out with a thermometer thing that goes on your head, I had a dream. I'm not kidding y'all, and I put it in a video. If y'all been watching me over 6 months, I know you'll remember this, where this cop was, I think it was a cop or somebody, was chasing me, trying to do something to my forehead. And I was like, could that have been the mark? I don't believe the temperature thing. I know it's not. The Lord already showed me the mark is the vaccine, which, by the way, I talked about that I believe that that's what it was before we ever had the mask, my Sharona charade. I looked up the video because I'm like, I know the Lord told me that before people started talking about it and people were making fun of me. That's not going to change your DNA. Go check it out. And I'm not bragging. It's not me. That's why you have to know the Lord's voice. It was funny enough. 2, 2, 2, 2. So it was February 20th of 2020. So there's 4 2s in that. I need to look that up. Brother Jeff, I'm sure you know what the 2222 means. But on February 20th of 2020, I made a video and talked about, and I didn't write the name of it down, but y'all can go look, scroll down to February 20th, about the vaccine could be the mark, and I believe it's the mark, and I believe it's going to do something to our DNA. And bam! But getting back to the scanner thing, where they take your temperature, the Lord had already showed me not to do that. I did not comply. They didn't ask me. This man, I'm kidding you not, this happened twice. This man popped out of the side of the wall as I'm walking into this place and did that real quick, like click, and I go, what did you do? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I just had to check your temperature. You're good, you're 97, whatever. I went, I said, wow. I said, aren't you supposed to ask first? He goes, yeah, I'm sorry. Then the second time it happened, almost identical thing, but it was a different guy. And the same thing, I'm walking by and I'm looking straight ahead, to walk through the door. I'm not looking down and looking over here. I'm looking straight ahead as a normal human would do. And he did it again. It was a different guy. I went, boop, like that. And I went again. And I go, is that going to do anything to me? This time I actually asked, is that going to do anything to me? And he went, no. They don't even know what they're doing. They're just obeying orders because they're under heavy mind control. We can't be mad at them, but what the heck? The second time they did it, I had a migraine the next day. And then it was a dull ache for about 3 days after that. Y'all, please pray about that. But I'm not scared. I ain't scared. You heard me? Because I know the Lord has protected me. I don't feel any different or anything like that. But I do know that that's your third eye. It goes to your pineal gland. What could they be doing? And if you're complying to this and you're having to do this to go to work, to be honest, I would really pray to the Lord about quitting. Because it can't be good to keep doing that. Why can't you if you really got to have a temperature check, you can't do it with your finger or something? Even like, I would be willing to even, well, I don't even know if I'd be willing to do that. To be honest, I'd just leave. But it's getting crazy. But anyway, I wanted y'all's advice on that. and prayers, if it does do something, that all of us that have had that done to us will be healed. But I was not asked. They just popped. They like jumped out of the bushes almost, like soup Nazi, like the parking meter maids. Anyway, so here's the final countdown part. So this is what I sang today as I'm walking past, witnessing the people and smiling. And I basically witnessed by, talking to some homeless people. It was actually all men today. Actually, one homeless woman, I said, "God bless you." And she goes, "Amen," like that. I said, "God bless you in Jesus' name." That's what I said. And she goes, "Amen." There was 4 homeless women at this mission that I went by. And if y'all ever wonder why I haven't stayed at a homeless place, the Lord warned me about it, homeless shelter, but also they don't allow dogs. And I'll sleep in the bushes before I give my dog up. But the other reason is the Lord told me not to go in there. So we got to pray for them too, because no telling what they're doing to these people in there. What they're putting in their food, who knows? I mean, look at what they're doing to our food. Anyway, what it is it's the New Orleans Saints song. And it was funny because, again, I'm from New Orleans and we're the saints, right? The who dat? We, as the body of Christ, are the saints. The end time saints. And yeah, I look like Elvis. I'm all shook up. Oh, and by the way, the New Madrid is shaking and breaking. A whole lot of shaking going on. It was funny because that song, I've been singing that song since I was a kid, y'all. And I didn't grow up with Elvis songs coming on. That was before my day, believe it or not. But believe it or not, Lena isn't at home. Believe it or not, she's not here. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Look, she's got split personalities. I knew it. Look her up. Look, she's got the MK on her. She's already branded. Look away. Look away. I made this. I'm sorry. I get wound up at night. It's the New Orleans theme song. So I sang it today, but I ended it different. And no, that's not how I ended it. Oh, snap. This song always cheers me up. I can't show y'all the whole thing. Hold on, let me get another one because that's not the one. There's a really cool one on a video. If I can find it. Sorry. Again, talk amongst yourselves. Here it is. Oh, I found it. I used to dance to this in New Orleans. Oh, we had a blast back then. Back in the day. I know it's annoying, but I don't want to get a copyright, so I got to do this. Who that say we're gonna beat them Saints? Nobody! Nobody! That's what I was singing, y'all. I was singing like out loud where everybody could hear. I don't care if I don't have a good voice. It's like it's coming from my heart. And I had joy. I wasn't angry at all. And I was singing, who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Nobody. And some people were actually smiling and some actually laughed and were watching me. And it was spreading more joy. That's what we're here for. So I want y'all to hear this and then I'm out. And prayers for everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Awesome sis. It starts with an F. A awesome other sis. It starts with a J. And there was a few others. I'm sorry I didn't write it down over the past week. Actually, just anybody that's ever given. But I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm able to stay here and not have to worry about moving for a little bit anyway. And it really helps me to be able to focus more on my mission when all you do is, because everyone, their first thing that they need is water and then food and then shelter, right? So if all you're doing is worrying about, stressing about, oh, now where am I going to go? How am I going to get there? And then you have a little dog that's older and she gets overheated and you're in the heat, because I'm always in the South, right? It's very hard to actually focus on the Lord. So that's one reason they keep us homeless, just so you know. A lot of us true targeted, empowered individuals. So I really, really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. And I actually have groceries. What? Yes. Awesome. I don't have to go to the freaking Circle K and get me my lovely rubber sandwich or a bag of chips. All that in a bag of chips. Oh, snap. So I'm going to leave y'all with this, and prayers for everybody. And again, thank you so much for everybody that's donated, and may you be blessed 1,000 times back in Jesus Christ's mighty name. Thank you so much to everyone that's left the kind comments. Babs, you make me smile too. You made me laugh. A lot of y'all just make me smile and laugh. Let's see. There's a bunch of other people that I want to call out, but I won't yet because I know a lot of y'all are targeted. But if it's okay for me to say your names, email me if you want me to say your name or anything. And I'm going to try somehow to figure out how to do a live stream sometime if I can, because that would be cool, because then we could all kind of be talking together. So I'll try to figure that out. So anyway, this is the New Orleans Saints song. And the way I do it is, who that say we're going to beat them Saints? Nobody. Nobody's going to beat the Saints of the Most High. Yes, Satan is allowed to get us to where we're weary, the wearing out of the saints. But guess what? The Lord is raising us up. He's doing a new thing. I feel it, y'all. I feel it in the spirit. And these witches and Satanists and Freemasons are freaking mad, and they're scared because game over for them. Their game is lame. And it's over. Okay. Nobody.